excited to explore Miami and Percy.
Yep.
Not really sure what we're going to find. We've never gone over here before, so the water's real calm. Condom says slow speed minimum wake, and in Percy you could be going fast and make minimum wake, but I'm not sure what they're going to accept and not accept. So right at the moment we're going slow, but we might speed up.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Sitting on my bed, packing my bags, hoping that someone calls me back, planning my next trip on a map, alone and traveling round the world. And I would wish that someone asked me to stay, because I'm getting tired of walking away. My only destination is hope, and I'm missing home. And I love the adventures that I have. I just like to have a place to come back, a warm house of friends to tell them my stories. Yes, I really like someone to call me back next time I pack my bags. Do you know how it feels to travel non-stop, to live in a train with nowhere to go? And everybody knows me around the globe, but when I'm down, I've got nowhere to go.
There's a restaurant.
I wonder if we can pull up over there.
Yeah, I wonder.
Looks like a fancy pants restaurant, though.
Yeah, well, so far, just touring through Miami, pretty much every shoreline says no trespassing.
1 year in jail.
1 year in jail, maximum penalty. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Like you're gonna get a year in jail for tying up your boat. Pretty crazy.
So we stopped at a little park. They have restrooms here and everything. And there are a couple little restaurants over there you can pull up to with your boat, but then no one's open yet, or too early. But it's nice to see.
The sun and the moon are my only friends, so I really need a home. A plane goes in an hour and I have to go, but I'll leave you this short letter just to let you know that I would like you to be mine.
So one of the places we kind of like since we've been in Miami here is this Whiskey Joe's. And it's all pretty much outside, except for they have an indoor for special occasions. But they got a good beer on draft. And we can bring the dog, so Dan's down here. Say hi, Dan. Good dog. And we like watching the boat forklift. They shuttle boats in here like back and forth all the time, and they store them on this high lift. We'll show you that a little bit.
I just like to have a place to come back, a warm house of friends to tell them, let me tell them my story. I'd really like someone to call me back now. Yes, I really like someone to call me back now. Next.
So I thought I'd show you, this is what one of the islands they call picnic islands, and this is right off the city and right off Dinner Key. And people put a lot of work into putting little picnic tables and so forth on here. And so once in a while, this is where I'm taking the dog. And it's a lot of trash washes up on the beach here into the mangroves here, so it's not super pretty, but it's kind of interesting. There's a little hiking trail down through the island, and it's shady. And I haven't seen what this is yet. It says Neverland. And here it says, welcome to Biscayne Bay Dinner Key Picnic Islands. The Dinner Key Islands were created by dredging the bay bottom to make seaplane runways and develop Coconut Grove in the early 1920s. The islands have been neglected by the community, have not been such a safe place for animals, plants, and humans. Now the community is changing all that. The City of Miami Parks and Recreation has worked with Shake a Leg, Miami, Congresswoman Carrie Meeks, and Ilena Ross Linton, Foreign Island Navigation District, Miami-Dade Department of Environmental Resources Management, blah, 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 Ocean Fund to successfully restore the islands. So I came up here to this little covered area here. I don't know how long ago they built this, but the timbers are certainly a little bit sketchy on the walk up. But overall, this part looks to still be in nice shape. Nice place to get cool. Lieutenant Dan definitely has gotten comfortable with boat life. Hey guys, so yeah, the filming has been a little sporadic. Our vlogging at the time was kind of hit and miss. So as I'm putting this video together, I'm just going to kind of update you on what's happened and what's going on. So as we were sitting there in Miami, I think we were at the Sandbar, but we're one of those restaurants in Miami, and a message came in on Beth's phone that was offering a fairly lucrative nurse practitioner contract in Oregon. And that was right when we had just spent all the money on the air conditioning, batteries, and literally, like, I mean, I don't know if you add it up, probably a good $20,000 worth of stuff on the boat. So a lot of money had been coming out, probably honestly way more than we had really planned when we first got to the boat. So so that is a factor. And then consider that hurricane season is coming, and so when we were thinking about both those things, we were thinking, okay, well, we need to get the boat out of hurricane season, or out of the way of, out of the hotspots, hurricane hotspots, and we do need to really earn some extra money, and this is a great opportunity to accomplish both things. So we have just pulled a lot of things together real fast, and she accepted that job in Oregon, and it's very close to where Resurrection is parked, so it gives me a chance to work on Resurrection over the summer, and it gives a chance for her to bring some extra money in, so it kills two birds with one stone, because Resurrection's just sitting there not doing anything, and we need to deal with that. So we are hightailing it north with momentum. We are searching currently for anywhere we can haul the boat out, anywhere north of the Chesapeake. That's where the insurance cuts you off for hurricane season, and that's where generally it's considered to be pretty safe place to store your boat. So anywhere north of there we're willing to haul out at. So we're working hard on hauling out, and we're busting, basically making plans to bust ourselves north as quick as possible. The good news is that a couple of the, I guess you call them kids, they're young 20s, but a couple of kids we met in West Palm Beach on a neighboring boat, they are willing to sail north with us. They're excited about it, and they're experienced sailors, so that's awesome to have some extra crew, because we're planning to sail directly from Florida to Virginia, pretty much, and that's like a 7-day passage or 8-day passage depending on the weather and everything. So so with that kind of with that thought in mind, having more than just the two of us sailing is super useful. Anyway, so that's what's going on. So yeah, we're going to sail back up to West Palm Beach, where we're going to pick up our crew, and then we're going to, I don't even know what, probably virtually turn immediately around and keep sailing north and head toward Virginia. So we're hightailing it, and we're gonna have a haul out scheduled right when we get there. Hopefully, we're working on that right now. So and then Elizabeth is gonna have to fly to Oregon to start that job immediately. Like, I don't know when she has to fly out, but potentially before we even get to Virginia. We're gonna figure that out. So Elizabeth is going to fly, and I'm going to have to rent a car and drive back because Lieutenant Dan, he's not a dog that flies. He's not a crate dog after his trauma when he was younger puppy. So so yeah, my plan will be to get a car and drive back. That's what I'm looking at right now. So that's what's going on. So this is our first passage on board.
Basically our first sail.
Well, with just the two of us.
No,
We made passages with other people, but this is our first time solo.
but it's our first actual sail.
Sailing passage. Yeah, true, because we've always had the motor because we've never had the right
thing.
thing.
I'm trying to say.
Okay, so we're actually sailing. But we're sailing, one thing too crazy, probably doing this, but our very first sailing passage by ourselves is a night sail. The sun's going down right now. And so we fully reefed the main just to be conservative into the night.
We're still almost going 6 though.
Yeah, we've been touching off 6 knots fully reefed. The wind's been around 20 knots. So we're moving along okay considering. If it was daytime, I definitely wouldn't have the main reefed this much and we'd be moving a lot faster, but that's to be conservative, so that's what's going on. So far so good.
This is so beautiful. This is our first legit sail.
Or take some pictures, because everyone wants to see pictures of our journeys, you know?
How are you feeling about your passage?
Great. Looking forward to it. Hoping to not be seasick.
Yeah, me too. There's our crew members. So we're starting our passage. We're gonna go to Riviera Beach dock for fuel, and then we'll be on our way.
Got the feeling in your bones, make you feel right at home. How the desert doesn't hurt, keep me dancing till I'm dead.
13 or 14 earlier too.
Ain't looking back. Ain't looking. Ain't looking. Ain't looking back.
A little bit ago, I saw a huge mahi jump up out of the water. Really? Yeah. He was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's too pretty to catch. Are you okay, buddy? Oh, he's cool looking. Oh my god.
Deep inside the depths of stone, voice will echo me no wrong.
Oh my god. Woo!
Ruled by the laws of
I got
birth,
some ringers.
nature shows me, makes me tall.
That's why I'm.
I can climb this mountain now, rise above the clouds and see. Oh, the force that kept us strong.
I got a video going
Never
right
did
now.
I mean no wrong. 'Cause I ain't looking. Ain't looking back. Ain't looking. Oh,
Throwing him back.
ain't looking. Ain't looking back. Ain't looking.
He suffered enough.